Hi, I'm Chris Mitchum, team principal at Mitchum Motorsports. We're here today at the fan zone. We've got a car on display. Behind me, you'll see a shell of one of our race cars. How these cars come to life, what's interesting is that these cars actually start out as a street car. This car was on a showroom floor as a Camaro SS. We stripped everything off the car that you can imagine. It goes through a chemical dipping process, and then we begin to turn it into a race car. The form that you see it in right now is about the first 2 weeks of the build. What that means is that we've chemically removed everything from the car that's an adhesive or anything like that. The car is then sent down to in bare metal form, as you see it here without the paint of course, down to Riley Technologies in North Carolina. Riley Technologies is responsible for all the initial fabrication of the car. They create the roll cage, they create everything with the sway bars, they create every fabrication, if you will, that's done to the car, including the fuel cell in the rear. What that does is that provides some commonality in the series so that all the Camaros look the same. What we've done now is we've gotten the car back, obviously putting paint on the car, putting all the glass back in. Where the car right now is, it's actually our spare tub at this point. If we were to wreck one of our current cars, we've had this one in the shop to be able to build a new one. Now that didn't happen this season, we actually had a very good year this year as far as wrecks go. This will be the brand new car, the brand new 62 for next year. So in the off season, it'll take about 2 solid weeks to build this car complete from all of our spares and sub-assemblies. Now we're looking at the front of our Camaro SS chassis. What's missing here, the big hole, is where the 6.2 liter LS3 engine goes. That engine is very, very close to the street car. We're allowed to change the rods and also a different make of piston. Everything else is stock, very close to stock horsepower output in order to keep the car competitive against the BMWs and the Porsches and the Mustangs in the series. Cars also, our car has to run a stock airbox. We don't get to run anything other than what the car came with stock from that standpoint. That engine would sit right here in the front of the car. The other areas that you'll see that's missing across the front, we have a strut tower bar that ties the suspension together. You can see some of the suspension here where those points have been modified by Riley to pick up those bars. You can also see mounts for our dry sump oil system. Our oil filter is remote, and we carry about 10 gallons worth of oil inside. We run the stock 60/60 Trimmet gearbox and a stock drive shaft with some updated U-joints. The rear end is proprietary. The outside of it looks completely stock, but the inside is proprietary that we have made out of Indianapolis.